All right, I'm definitely still not awake because I'm trying to get this camera at an angle. And right, today's video, I have a crazy voice going on right now, but I just woke up, so took a shower, washed my face, and didn't touch my hair, and I haven't put any makeup on because this video is about that, my natural hair and my makeup routine. And I wanted to talk about some things that I actually use to help with my skin. For those of you who may not know, I'm going to be approaching 41 in December. So I'm 40 years old right now, and I have been told that I look younger now than I did in my early 30s. And for those of you who don't know, in my early 30s, I weighed 220 pounds. So, yeah, but there are some things that I use that I know helps very well with my hair, my natural hair, and my skin, my nails. I'm very simple with my nails. I just like my nails to be short. I use my hands a lot. I cut them down because my nails grow very fast, just like my hair grows very fast. But I have had some challenges as I've gotten older, and one of them has been actually what's been going on with my hairline. So I do have quite a few videos talking about the flaky hairline issue I had, and then I was starting to not necessarily lose hair, but it was just thinning, and especially on this side of my hairline. And there's a product that I have been using to remedy that, because as you can see, I'm not having that problem. It almost pretty much looks the same as the other side. But one of the products that I've been using is the Healthy Place Botanicals. It's the hair growing serum. It has CBD in it. And I know a lot of you have probably been hearing a lot about CBD, and I haven't talked a lot about it. I've been using it for over a year or so now, and it's been doing wonders, not just for my hair, but for my skin as well as my nails and just my overall health, because it makes me pay attention to what I'm putting in my body. So if you have hair loss issues, or if you are having an issue where just growing your hair a little bit faster becomes a problem for you, try something that's more on the natural end using CBD, and change your diet. Something else that I do also use is the collagen. So this is a supplement. Because I'm a bodybuilder, I plan to do another competition sometime next year. That's the plan, but it's not my big thing. My big thing is pole dancing, so I'm going back into that. But collagen helps. So if you are not following me on my beautycutright fitness channel, you're probably losing out on information as far as how I do things as far as health and fitness is concerned, working out, diet, and supplementation that is better to take other than just taking all this other stuff that the fitness community wants us to take, that all you have to do is just change your diet and be active. So collagen is really good. I got this from Amazon. I'll make sure I link this below, as well as the product that I use, the Healthy Place Botanicals. It's like derived from hemp oil, and I tend to put it in my hair. I put it in these areas just to see how it works, and this side just grows really nice and thick, and this is starting to grow very nice and thick too. Sometimes I even put it on my eyebrows. I naturally have grown with thick eyebrows, but this is enough for me. I don't need to my eyebrows is enough for me, but I still do all of the makeup stuff anyway. But that's what I use the product for, so I'll make sure I'll link them down below. And without further ado, let's get started with hair and makeup. So I use Cantu Shea Butter for natural hair, coconut oil, shine mist, and I usually put water in it because sometimes it's a little bit too saturated. And this is just how I just mist my hair. So this is kind of like what you call second or third day hair, and then I tend to wash every 3 days, maybe every 5 days. I usually have a habit of doing it every Friday, but because it's Saturday, I'll just do it again. But I spray this all over my hair. Then I use a vitamin E and flaxseed scalp remedy oil. I know it's actually for the scalp, but it works really good on my hair. I rub it into my hair, just really focusing on the top, and I do kind of rake through the longer area of my hair. Sometimes I'll put product into it, but this is just enough for me. I'm just reviving and moisturizing my hair because, guys, I sleep on a satin pillow. I don't wrap my hair. I don't tie it. I don't do a lot of twist outs anymore. Just wash and goes in this shape is enough for me. It's easier. I'll use my sponge just to give me a little bit more definition, especially in the shorter ends, so I don't have to work so hard, because I'm trying to find ways to continue to care for my own hair the older I get, so I don't really have to rely on anyone as I get older on taking care of my hair and styling it the way I want it to look. So I use a pick and a dryer to what I call shape and mold my hair. My hair is already cut into shape, but this is what I use to mold it. Alright, so before I continue to shape and mold my hair, I like to do my makeup. You are about to notice that my makeup routine is extremely simple. It's on the less makeup side. I only use 3 products, or just 1 product, honestly, because my goal is to enhance what's already there, not necessarily paint my face for something, because this is an everyday look for me. It's what I do. So I actually start off with a face primer. I need a poreless face primer. This is by e.l.f. And with this primer, I actually tend to put it over my entire face, but I focus it mostly right here, because in this area is where I have very large pores that happen. And so I place it here. I use 1 of 2 of my favorite foundation products. They're both by Maybelline. It's these 2. The color is 362, so that's truffle for them both. One is a full coverage. It's a super stay, so that's what this one is. And then the other is matte and poreless, and it's light, meaning it has a little bit of a medium coverage. Sometimes I use them both together, or I'll just use one or the other depending on where I'm going. And what I mean by that, if I'm going to the gym, I'll use this because it's a lighter coverage. It's not something that I care to see when I'm sweating, like rolling down my face. I don't have that problem with this one. But if I'm using this one, I could have that problem. So I usually use this if I'm going out, or I'm going to work, or I'm going to be recording. So I'll use this. But because I'm going to yoga class, I'm just going to use this one. They come out the exact same color. I don't use concealers or anything like that. So if you were looking for that kind of video, I'm sorry to tell you that. This is all I do, is I use a large brush, and I put it all over my face. Even my forehead is light. Now, I don't sweat much when I am in yoga class anyway, but I know people are wondering, like, do you cover your dark circles? Because I do have slightly dark circles, and to be honest, they don't bother me. I know there are people who like put on tons of concealer and all of this stuff just to brighten under the eyes, and it's just, in my opinion, for me as a YouTuber, as an everyday person, it's too much for me. But there is something that I do to make it not stand out so much, or to kind of tone it down a bit, is I'll use the same color and the full coverage, and I just use this over, I use it underneath my eyes. So I use a more like impact brush, and I'll, instead of baking is when you take your, what do I want to say, take a sponge and you just put a whole lot of it there and let it sit so that it'll go into the skin. But I don't do that. I press the product into my under eyes, and this is good enough. I'm sorry if the camera is not focusing right, because I'm moving a lot and I'm moving fast because I have something I have to do. So the last things that I do is my eyes, mascara and eyebrows. I do shape my eyebrows a little bit more. My eyebrows are pretty thick, they're fine. And I do like to use Maybelline mascara. It just depends on which brush that you have, but I prefer this curved brush because it's just better for application. And then I use a Milani eyebrow easy brow pencil. It has the brush on one side, and then it has like the fine tip on the other. And what I do is I brush my eyebrows naturally where they should go, which is outward, just to give it, make sure everything lays right. And then I focus on drawing underneath and at the top, just to fill in certain areas, but not to draw completely out. It's just to fill in the shape. And I'll go into my brow. So again, I'll go at the top in a certain area, just to, and really just off to the side. I don't try to draw like right all in here, but just off here, and then just a little bit into it. And then I use the brush to brush the product up from that drawn point and out. And that's good enough for me. It just darkens my eyebrows. That's all I needed to do. It just darkens my eyebrows. I usually see a lot of girls nowadays, especially with short hair, are wearing lashes. Not one of those. But I think it's so cute. I just think it's just too much work for me. And so I like to use mascara. I already have long lashes as it is. I don't like that full long lash look. I like the thick lash look. And so mascara is enough for me because I already have long lashes to help. So I don't do any eyeliner or things like that. I just don't feel I have to. This is the reason why I like this particular brush, is because I can press into, and then I can close my eyes and lift up. And that way the product is getting into it pretty evenly, and it's not clumping when I apply it. And it gives me a thicker lash, and then it makes it appear like I have eyeliner in that area. So you have to be very careful with this. And I close and pull up as I do it. So you're applying product right onto your eyelash line and then right into your lashes. And then for the bottom, I just go back and forth. I don't go for more product. It's enough on this brush to work with, because I don't like clumpy mascara at all. I don't go through the entire eye. I really focus mostly in the corner until about mid my eye. And that's good enough for me. Alright, so I'm done. So before I finish like shaping my signature hairstyle, I use a Matte Magic Mist and Set by e.l.f. Pretty far. Spray that over my face. Ugh. These are pretty old. They're from MAC. I think they're discontinued, but they have lasted me for years, and I do use it every day. And because I have two of them, it just kind of takes a good while to use them. A little goes a long way. I know a lot of people with their makeup are very like, they like to use a lot of makeup. I don't. So this is just a lip tint. It has SPF 15 in it. So this is Soothing Beige, and I believe this one is Petting Pink. So these are kind of the lip balms I tend to gravitate to. So once these are done, I'm going to go to MAC and find if they have these similar then, but these work very well. The EOS's, I use those as well, but this is just pretty much my makeup routine now. It's less makeup, less work, none of the contouring and all of that. I just want my skin to look even, and not that it doesn't look even already. It's just I feel makeup is to enhance what's already there, not to make you look like a whole different person unless it causes for that. And I'm an everyday person. Just because you see me on YouTube doesn't mean that you know, I live on YouTube. But the last thing that I do is my hair. So I like to use a very long metal pick. The other ones, the teeth are a little too wide, and I don't like how it disrupts my curl if I tend to go a little bit shorter in, but I tend to go really close to my scalp and lift, and that's how I keep the shape of my hair. This is all I do. This is my morning routine. This is how I do my hair. This is how I do my makeup. If I wasn't recording this, it would take me about 10 minutes to get it done. So I move pretty fast in the morning, even though I'm not a morning person. So yeah, this is how I roll. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel. I try to do videos every Saturday because that's the best that I can do as a busy businesswoman. So make sure you look down below for the links of the collagen and the hemp healthy hair product. It's the hemp tabulous hair, so it helps with skin and nails and hair as well, just like collagen, especially if you're having some issues or you want to prevent hair loss or things like that, because you guys may not know that is the industry I'm trying to get into now, is becoming a trichologist, so that can supplement what I'm teaching as a custom wig maker. If you do not know, I teach online wig making courses, and I teach them to professionals, and I help them build their business and make more money to do that. That's just one of the things that I do. So if you want to know something about that, you can just look down below in the description box, wigmaking101.com. But other than that, I'll make sure the links to the products are down below for you guys to purchase if that's something you're interested in. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Saturday or Sunday. Hey, I'm busy. Do y'all see that? Like, oh my God. There's a gray. There's my gray. It peeps, and then it, like, I don't see it for a while, and then, oh shit, where'd it go? There, yay, it's a nice big clump right there. It looks so weird because there's only freaking one of them. Jealous of those of you who got salt and pepper or gray hair already. So I know I will look real good with your hair color.